All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to my other apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, all right? And peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, the B'charim of the house of David that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these lasting times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yasharallah. So I want to do a lesson, all right, or go into the news, all right, because this is what we should do, being watchmen, all right, go into the news because a lot of things is happening, all right, a lot of unrighteous decrees, all right, is being issued, a lot of things is going to allude to all chaos erupting real soon, with this whole police defunding, the LA police suing, all right, against the mandatory max. Children are going to be vaccinated from 5 years old to 11 years old now. All right. Hyperinflation, the Kroger prices are going up. Okay. And Kroger, that's big corporation where people get their food. All right. And other things. Okay. So all these essential requirements, such as food, is going to skyrocket. All right. The prices of your bread, your milk, your water is going to skyrocket. All right. And that's going to lead to protests and all out hell breaking loose. All right. And this economy is going to fold and collapse. And what's going to be the next thing they want to issue out? All right. You see the vaccine, they want to make it mandatory now. They're saying all employees, which really they're saying all American citizens because everyone is an employee. All right. If you look at the word, actually the definition, employee. All right, let's look it up. Employee. Let's see the definition. All right. But everyone works. Everyone works. Employ. All right. It says apply or devote, employ, increase, entangle, make use of, and fold, to fold, hire, engage. All right. Let's imply. Okay. Devote. See, and everyone is devoted to this beast system. Everyone works. Everyone. How else can you pay your bills? All right, your house bills, your water bill, food, the essentials you need. Okay, you need money. That which real money is gold and silver, but in this system, in this society, dollars, FRNs, all right, particularly the U.S. All right, that's what's making the world go round is those FRNs. But now that's being depleted. All right, hyperinflation is gonna hit first inflation on these prices, and then hyperinflation, where we seen how Venezuela, how famine hit that place. All right, hyperinflation of food and other requirements and skyrocketed, and what equated people looting, stealing, theft, robbery, murder, and cannibalism, which is all prophesied. All right, so let's watch this video. Okay, where's it at? Okay, this is NBC Nightly News. All right, full broadcast September 9th.
With COVID cases surging and deaths now 5 times higher than just a month ago, President Biden is requiring tens of millions more Americans to get vaccinated.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And your refusal has cost all of us.
Yeah, right. This guy, damn devil. Yeah. But what's so crazy called Yahweh Shai 144? It's crazy how in the news they're saying that if you take the vaccine, you're a super spreader, You're a super spreader. This is, I got to be careful with my words because I don't want them to take this video down. But that's what they're saying in the news. I'm only repeating what's being already displayed in the media world. All right, you can find it on YouTube as well. You know, so this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. These are unrighteous decrees. All right. Now everyone has to take it. And he said our refusal is costing everyone. But they just said that that juice makes you a super spreader, you know? And all you have to do really, if you're scared of this whole C19, you have to just boost up your immune system, all right? Learn the herbs, get a physician. A doctor only prescribes medication, pharmaceuticals, medicine, all right, drugs really. And the word pharmacy goes back to the Greek pharmakia, meaning witchcraft. So they're pitting you under a spell through them drugs. It only treats the problem. It doesn't aid it. It doesn't heal it. You know, it only treats it. So you want to take herbs that truly heal it. Go on an intermittent fasting. All right, drink some black seed oil. You know, that cures everything but death, they say. Medicine of the prophets. Give you some sea moss that contains 102 of the 92 of the 102 uh, essential minerals that your body needs. All right, uh, green juice, you know, green smoothies. All right, the chlorophyll. Okay, that's what's gonna cleanse you out. You need an alkaline in your body because a alkaline body will keep you healthy, and a disease can't survive in an alkaline body. All right, because your body is oxygenated. You know, so you have to increase your blood cells. You know, your blood circulation. You get things like cloves. All right, what else? Garlic, but not too much. All right, that's every once in a while because it'll thin out your blood. But pomegranate, you know, cherries, cranberries. All right, you know, that'll increase your nitric oxide. Just telling people who, you know, maybe new and, you know, they're scared. All right, but the C19, just to tell you, it's just a flu. That's it. All right, you know, make you them teas, some gingers and turmeric with cayenne and cinnamon sticks and mint. All right, in the morning. Okay, that will tremendously. Oh, with the basil leaves and the oregano leaves, that will tremendously boost up your immune system. And the oregano and basil that cures fevers, you know, and it kills parasites in you. All right, you got to cleanse out your colon as well. But let's look up that word decree. Hey, Ecclesiasticus 38 says what? Honor a physician, you know. So decree is to order, to promulgate with authority. So now he's ordering that everyone get the max. Let's watch.
This is not about freedom or personal choice.
Right. So let's go back real quick. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and the right grievousness which they have prescribed. All right, let's just say, all of us say.
It's about protecting yourself and those around.
Oh, come on. You know, I got too many ads. Salakia.
Around you.
The president is ordering nearly all federal workers and employees of contractors that do business with the federal government get vaccinated within 75 days, eliminating their option to be tested instead of getting shots. Employees who refuse could be punished, even fired.
If you want to work with the federal government,
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham.
I mean, it's good to hear your brother's voice.
Bahasham.
But my thing is just acting up now. All right, Salakia, let's go.
get vaccinated.
While initially reluctant to issue mandates, the president's aggressive new plan requires vaccinations for 17 million healthcare workers at hospitals and other sites that receive Medicare or Medicaid funding. President Biden's now pressuring private companies too, directing the Labor Department to require businesses with 100 or more employees ensure their workers are fully vaccinated or provide a negative test each week. A move the White House estimates will impact 80 million Americans. Companies that do not comply could face fines. The White House anticipating lawsuits.
We're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers.
All of it as approval of the president's handling of the virus has dropped since he expressed confidence about the pandemic 2 months ago.
Today, we're closer than ever to declaring our independence from a deadly virus.
The president tonight.
We're in the tough stretch, and it could last for a while.
And the TSA is doubling fines for
saying it can last for a while. See how they're trying to, stretch this out because they're using this as a catalyst for their New World Order. Because ultimately they want to microchip everybody. All right. So hey, this is the perfect terrorist because you can't see the enemy, and they can just prolong this through the media for however long they want. Really, they control and manipulate the narrative.
for airline passengers who refuse to mask up.
If you break the rules, be prepared to pay. And by the way, show some respect.
See, if you break the rules, be prepared to pay. All right. They're gonna start off with fining people, putting them in jail. All right. And then soon putting people in FEMA camps. You see? Because Revelation chapter 12, verse 12 says this. Revelation 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil is about to come down with great wrath. All right. And now these Biden issues new C-19 rules for large businesses. Everyone has to get vaccinated. You see, everyone has to get vaccinated. He said if you don't follow the rules, you're gonna be prepared to pay. You're gonna be not a citizen of the United States. All right, you won't be able to go in stores, pay your bills, anything, have a job. Okay. And then they're going to really deem you as a terrorist, all right? Because ultimately they want to come with their chip, all right? And everyone has to take that, pursuant to Revelation 13, verse 16, which says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right? Free and poor. It doesn't, rich and bond, all right? Oh, slack, I said backwards. Rich or poor, free and bond, all right? It doesn't matter your status. Okay, they want to make everyone take that chip, that charagma. All right, and the devil's about to come down with great wrath either way. All right, all out hell's about to break loose. UN troops are about to be over here. You know, all out hell's about to break loose. All right, with these inflations and hyperinflation, people can't eat. That's gonna cause riots, and the scriptures say what? The love of many shall wax cold. All right, it's about to be like the purge for real. All right, when someone's stomach is touching their back, all right, when someone is starving, they'll go through desperate measures. They'll kill, they'll eat other people. All right, and that's what's coming, man.
And Peter, the White House wants to make at-home testing more widely available. How do they plan to do it?
Yeah, Lester, that's right. President Biden tonight announcing the federal government is teaming up with Walmart, Amazon, and Kroger to sell at-home rapid tests at a cheaper price beginning this week. Lester?
Peter Alexander at the White House tonight. Thanks. The president's blueprint is going to mean big changes and some tough decisions in both the public and private sectors, including the nation's schools. Here's Miguel Almaguer.
Just after the president's announcement, in Los Angeles, the nation's second largest school district is set to become the first major one in the country to require students 12 and older be fully vaccinated by mid-December.
Man, these devils are moving. Yep, look at that, Israelite children, man. They're gonna be vaccinated. That's why you can't be tied to anything in this world. All right. You're going to see your family members get it. All right, we have to keep moving. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And in this article, let me see, which one is it? It says U.S. could authorize Pfizer C19 shot for kids aged 5 to 11 in October, sources. All right. So they're going to try to issue it out to children that are 5 to 11. And now it's saying that all the schools in the LA district are going to set a mandate vaccine for eligible students. Oh, man. It's about to get crazy out here, man. People are going to riot, protest. All right. You know, I'm telling you, this juice is a depopulation device. They're Georgia Guidestones. Keep humanity under 500 million. That's what it says. So they want to do a big reduction in the Earth's population. And Bill Gates said it at a TED Talk. He said the only way for Earth to keep it under control, the population, we must depopulate it through the ways of, that max, that needle. All right. He said this about 4 or 5 years ago on TED Talk.
If you guys can.
Today, the president asking every state to adopt vaccine requirements for all school employees.
If everyone around the country would adopt having these mitigation strategies, having vaccine mandates, we can make sure that our youngest learners are protected.
Look at that. That's a demon. That's a fucking demon. The Lord's going to destroy this person. All right. It's the evil demon right here. All right. And the Lord will destroy her and many that's like her, that thinks that way, that wants to succumb to this beast system. All right.
Though most cases are mild, children now account for 1 out of every 4 reported infections. The president asking local school districts in COVID hotspots to offer routine testing.
In the same way they're doing this chip, the same way they're doing this juice, the same way they're going to come up with this chip. It's the same. It's just a prelude. All right, it's a test run. All right, that's part of it in a depopulation device. All right, but it's a test run. Okay. But it's all to make you worship and bow down to this beast system, to Baal, to Satan. All right, Esau wants to conform you into his system. That's why he spreads his democracy, demon-like control. Demo meaning demon, crazy meaning rulership. Demon rule. All right.
But many still refuse to even require face masks, with plans to require big businesses.
See, and it's all leading to protests. In 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's what's soon going to happen. All right. People are protesting all around the world, in the UK, France. They're actually fighting against their system. Okay. That's all prophecy. All right, but this is race wars. This is what's gonna come soon. All right, people, the max against the unvaccinated. Those with the chip, not with the chip. All right, they're gonna start blaming people who are not vaccinated because we're the reason why society hasn't gone back to normal. No, it's because the elites want to do away with this system and implement their new world order. All right. It's a perfect setup, and you people are just, taking the bait. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People are going to riot and do whatever the hell they want, all right? And a lot of them know it's not right. Certain places you can't even crop and grow food, and then you have these weathers from these these hurricanes from these crazy weathers, because the Most High is doing all this, and he's using Esau to make these weather manipulating machines. All right, it's destroying crops. All right, because at the end of the day, this is all famine. This is all destruction coming from on high. All right, the Lord said he will bring plagues upon the world, of sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay.
With more than 100 employees to mandate vaccines or require testing, small businesses are also encouraged to do the same, employing tens of millions of Americans. At the Oaks Gourmet Market, owner Greg Morris says He's required all 22 of his employees to be vaccinated.
Anything that we can put in place that's going to make people feel more
Just
secure
look
to
at these
come and
people
visit my
with a
store
mask on.
is the best thing for my store.
Hoping to boost slumping vaccination
Now,
numbers.
knowing that all his stores going one day, very soon actually, or any day really, it's gonna he gonna have to put that for close sign, all right, out of business, because that's what's coming. All right, we seen a lot of these mom and pop stores close down permanently last year. That was all a prelude. The next lockdown is gonna close a lot of these corporations. Then you have these truck drivers that's gonna go on strike. All right, they're not moving anything in these ports, in these warehouses. Actually, that's going up because I got this next article that explains that. Okay, I'm actually might get this real quick. So this whole um, system is going down, man. It's plummeting. All right, an economic collapse is gonna happen real soon. Okay, let's go back.
Which peaked in April and have shown only small growth recently, the president's plan could impact those numbers. But after his summer of independence failed to materialize.
Yeah, Salaki. Let me get this scripture real quick. Ecclesiastes. Chapter 4. No, 12, actually. Salakia. Chapter 12, verse 4. And it reads, and the doors shall be shut. No, actually, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, all right, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. So a lot of these truckers are going to strike. You know, people are not going to have jobs. And then these ports, and these warehouses, they're not moving anything, all right? And a lot of things are being destroyed by these weathers, you know? It's a domino effect. And the grinders shall cease, all right? This next lockdown can take out big corporations, you know? All right, and people, and it says, those that look out of the windows be dark, and people are gonna have no hope because they can see no future. This place is the light in this place is dimming, as it says in Revelation the 18th chapter. This place is gonna economically collapse first, and then it's gonna be destroyed physically by that nuclear fire. You know, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, business establishments. When the sound of the grinding is low, work. It's gonna be no more jobs real soon. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, your alarm clock, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right. It's horrible. Degenerate music at an all-time high. You know, so this is all prophecy, man. It's being fulfilled right before our eyes. All right. But let me get this article. This from ibtimes.com. All right. Increased grocery prices and theft hurting Kroger despite increase in customer spending. It says grocery stores may be essential businesses, but even they are hurting because of the ongoing C19 pandemic. In an earnings call on Friday, Kroger, which operates the largest number of supermarkets in the United States, reported that same-store sales were down 0.6 in a 3-month period, matching the heightened level of sales from last year during the pandemic. The number is in direct contrast to shoppers filling up baskets with larger items and more frequent shopping trips. Something that is buffered because of others. It's like it's something that is buffered because of other factors that are affecting the company's profits. Due to higher supply chain costs, increasing food prices due to inflation, you see, and rising levels of theft, people have no money because people don't are not making a lot of money. All right, and with the increase of food prices, you know they can't buy it, so they're resulting into stealing, to theft. All right, that's gonna lead to all out hell breaking loose and people really taking from others. All right, this person has a lot of goods. He got some weapons with him, and this person don't, but he got a weapon as well. That's gonna lead to As the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. People robbing and killing each other. All right. Actually, that's in Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Why? And spoil their goods. Why? Because it says this, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All out hell breaking loose and the lack of bread, no food. You see it in movies. All right, it's going to be survival of the fittest real soon. But the Lord's going to keep his elect, his prophets, the one third, the sincere believers as well, the women and children safe. We're going to eat. All right, Isaiah 65. Let me get this. Okay. Because all this that's going to happen is going to happen to the wicked. Actually, before I get that, let me get this. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. A time like never before. All right, Daniel's the 12th chapter. But I will deliver you from the same. Right. So all these troubles, all these scourges for amendment, all right, these punishments and judgment that's going to go out upon these people, it's not going to be towards the Lord's elect. He's going to protect us. And you must pray and have faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Call upon his name and trust in him, all right? Because we serve Yahweh Bashim Al Shai and not Esau. While these people are going to get the max, they're showing that they serve Esau, all right? They're Satan worshipers, really. They're anti-Hamashiach, you know? So let's continue. All right. Let's get Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. The two-thirds. We're going to be ashamed and hungry and thirsty, but we will drink and rejoice. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. That's right, man. The Lord's gonna keep His servants in good strength. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna be just as the scriptures say, eating, drinking, and rejoicing. You may have to go a day fasting, all right. But either way, you're gonna know the Lord's He's with you. He's gonna protect you, man. All right. You must believe that and pray. All right. So it says, due to higher supply chain costs, increasing food prices due to inflation, and rising levels of theft, the company is facing tighter profit margins even as year-over-year sales figures grew in produce, floral, deli, and bakery departments in the stores. During the call, Chief Financial Officer Gary Miller-Chip also pointed out that transportation costs are higher and warehouse space is also at a premium. With all of the factors combined, it is hurting the grocer. All right. Overall, the company did beat estimates with second quarter revenue of 31.68 billion, but missed them when it came to GAAP earnings, which ended the quarter at 0.61 cents per share. All right. It says even the transportation costs are higher, and warehouse space is also at a premium. So this is all, you know, this is all a supply chain that's being broken down. All right, this whole system is plummeting. It's a domino effect. The truckers and the warehouse and the cost for transportation is going higher. People are going to protest. It's going to be less food in the stores, less of everything, really. Clothes, everything. It's all going to go out, man. All right, and then the prices are gonna inflate, so people can't buy them, and it's gonna result into theft and people stealing and robbing, and then murder, and it's gonna lead to just chaos, and then everything's shutting down real soon, an economic collapse, and then the electrical grid going out, you know. Just think about that. You're gonna be in the dark, man. All right, people are gonna be in the dark real soon. Okay, people are gonna be in the dark, you know. People won't know how to survive. okay? Because they all rely on this government. People don't know how to grow their own food, how to fish. Some doomsday preppers, or just some who just grown up in that environment. The majority of Americans, they don't know how to do that. All right, you're gonna need Yahweh Bashim Al Shai to protect you. That's it. We can't do it by ourselves at all. All right, we're just earth and ashes, worms. We need our power to protect us, and He will. All right. It says the news led to the company stocks to stumble Friday by 9%. Yahoo Finance reports Kroger is the largest operator of supermarkets in the United States, operating with several different banners, including Baker's, City Market, Fred Meyer, Fry's, Harris Teeter, King Soopers, and Ralph's, among others. Overall, they operate nearly 2,800 stores in 35 states. Wow. So yeah, that's going to affect a lot of produce, all right? It's going to lead to a famine, you know? A famine is coming, okay? And again, that famine is going to lead to what? Great tribulation. And there's no food. People do what? They go through desperate measures. It turns into survival of the fittest, all right? That's why it says in Matthew, the 24th chapter, and we're going to just witness all this again. As I got in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, the Lord says He's going to keep us from the same. All the judgment is going to go out. We're going to be protected. We're going to just watch the show, watch these people attack each other, starving. All right, we're going to laugh at these people's calamities, man. Okay? Killing each other, mourning. All right? While the opposite for us, we're going to be cool. Matthew 24, verse 14. No, Slakia, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right? People's love for each other are going to wax cold. All right? Neighbors are going to turn on each other. Friends. All right? People who known each other for decades are going to turn on each other. When there's no electricity, when the grid goes out, and we've seen this last year with Texas, all right? Because Texas has its own grid system, and it went out. All right, then, through a cold, harsh weather, which was caused by a weather manipulating machine, by the way, all right? The Most High gave Esau the access to have that. Direct energy weapons as well do. Laser beams that's coming from satellites. But these harps are creating crazy weathers, and that happened in Texas. It was like Antarctica over there. People were freezing to death. The electricity, the electricity grid went out. All right, that was a prelude. Okay, so imagine when that happens to throughout all of America, throughout all the world, when the lights go out, when there's no air conditioner, no heater. All right, how are you gonna sleep? How are you gonna eat? How are you gonna take a shower? People are gonna be stinking. Women ain't gonna have no makeup. All right. How are you gonna hydrate yourself when there's no water? Okay. The last thing you ate, that's gonna be it. All right. And the love of many is gonna wax cold. After a couple days, the first day, all right, people are gonna be like, all right, But after a couple days, when it really settles in, like, dang, this is it. This is the new reality. It's gonna go back to the ancient days overnight. People are gonna start killing, going mad. Going mad. People are gonna be bugged out, just through, not moving at all. All right. People are gonna try to band together, and it's gonna be, a person with one loaf of bread, and he ain't sharing, he ain't breaking. He gonna have a whole mob of people rush him. All right, and kill him. It's gonna go crazy. But the men and the sincere believers, the rest of the sincere believers of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai are going to be protected. We're going to eat and drink, all right? The Lord's going to give us spiritual power. And if you do go to a FEMA camp, that's all a test, all right? Or the Lord put you there because you had to fit that scene in His movie to, like I heard a brother say, Bakwara Moth, all right, to deliver a brother. You might get spiritual power and deliver a brother and some other sincere believers, all right, women and children, all right, friends of the prophets, all right, but it's all going to be a test of your faith. and count it all joy. Like when Peter and John were casted into jail, all right, they were arrested, okay, and they were beaten. They count all joy, man. Okay, so the Lord's gonna be with us, man. Count it all joy, all right. This is where brothers gotta be more, in the spirit of being an asset and really helping each other out more than ever. We gotta be more closer, all right. Just hey, the love of many is waxing cold, but the love of the brother in the house of David is waxing great. We waxing hot, man, in the spirit. So we gotta be more closer to each other. All right, brotherly love, man. Make sure brothers is good. Come up together, whatever you got, man. All right, and get your hustle on. Okay, the Lord's gonna be with us. Just apply wisdom, trust in Yahweh Shemashai. Don't be hasty. All right, pray and wait till the Lord gives you a sign, and He will give you a sign. Pray on that, man. You might see a chariot and it's moving east, and okay, I gotta go that way. Then the Lord's telling me go this way. All right, just pray to the Lord for whatever it is, man, and that's how we're gonna get delivered and get up out of here. It's through faith, It's all through faith. By grace you are saved through faith. All right, so nothing to worry really. And then, one last thing, it says. Got one last thing on my news. All right, for the news, it says LA officers sue over vaccine mandate as police across California threaten to resign. See, and again, this is gonna allude to great tribulation. When there's no 911, it's gonna allude to more crime, more theft, more murder. A lot of you women, you ain't gonna be calling 911. All right, you so used to calling 911. That's why you have a lot of Israelite men in the jail system behind a woman. All right, they're not gonna come to your aid. All right, and that's all prophecy, because a lot of you women are gonna be stomped out like mire in the street. All right, let me get that real quick. I think it's in Micah chapter 7, verse 10. It says, Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets. All right, mire, like, the streets, the clay. All right, you're going to be stumped through, because a lot of these women have betrayed the men of the Lord and done them wrong. All right, mocked us. Where's your power? I thought all hell's gonna break loose. Now they seen it. Now they calling bros, but we ain't picking up. Just like how the police ain't gonna pick up. All right, when you call that 911, they ain't gonna come to your aid. It's gonna be survival of the fittest. All right. A lot of you women have stalkers. Niggas you done pissed off. That's gonna come and take your fucking head off. All right. Excuse my French. Okay. It says police department employees claim hostile work environment for the unvaccinated and say mandate violates civil rights. So it's going to be police defunding. And that also, the funding goes to their weapons. So they ain't going to have too many weapons. A lot of them are going to protest, resign, quit because they don't want to take that max. All right. So, like the brother said again, Bakwara Moth. All right. And his channel's called Bakwara Moth. All right. I forgot his name. I know that's not his name, but that's his channel, Bakwara Moth. All right. Subscribe and be edified. That brother goes in for real. But he said the police are going to be out, handling a situation, and they're going to call for backup. A dude might have a 50 cal blowing heads back. All right. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like the purge. All right. You're going to have militias being formed and set up. All right. And police are going to come in and call for backup, but ain't going to be no more backup. Okay, and then they're gonna have to send in the U.S. troops. All right, but a lot of them are gonna be sent to the Middle East, and soon it's gonna just be all out hell breaking loose, man. All right, and then after that, the chip are being mandated, and then World War III. It says L.A. Police Department (LAPD) employees have sued over requirements they get vaccinated for C19, alleging that the department has created a hostile work environment for the unvaccinated, and that the mandate violates employees' privacy and civil rights. It sure do. Because if you take that, you put abominations in you, and you say you worship Satan. All right, you're paying a monkey DNA. Just look it up. The ingredients are on the website, the CDC website. You're putting horse crab blood in your inside of you. All right, and the scriptures say, what does it say about your temple, man? Okay, let me get that real quick. What does the scripture say about your temple? You must keep it clean and holy. The Lord ain't gonna dwell in you if you have a polluted and abominable body, temple, man. All right, and your mind's being polluted as well. You're trusting in this beast system. You have to trust in Yahweh Bashimashai. How will we eat? You gotta trust in the Lord, man. All right, the Lord is putting all of us through the test, and a lot of you ain't passing the first test, man. So how you gonna pass the hour of temptation, the ultimate test? You ain't. All right, if you don't trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. And a lot of you do who did take the max, well, the Lord has still provided a way through his herbs, pine needles. I heard if you take the pine needle tea, it will actually detox you and reverse the effects of the C19, the juice. You know, but you still gotta pray and be serious, man. All right, and repent. That's what it's all about. Repent. Come back unto Yahweh Shai, fear him, have faith, and do what you can, man. All right, because at the end of the day, it's all about getting delivered, getting the hell up out of this place. Because America will be nuked. It will be destroyed by nuclear missiles, man, and the kingdom of heaven will be set up once Yahweh Shai comes back. All right. So let me get 1 Corinthians, I think it's chapter 3. Yep. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of power, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of power of Yahweh Bashimashai is holy, which temple ye are. Right, and we're the temple of Yahweh Bashimashai. That's why Yahweh Shai even said, in this temple, I'll just, yeah, Slakia, I said it right. This temple I'll destroy, but in 3 days I'll build it back up. Talking about his own body. All right. And we make up the body of Yahushua. We are that spiritual temple. Each brother represents a stone. All right. That makes up the spiritual temple, the tabernacle of David. All right. And we're part of the Most High's household, as it says in Ephesians. Let me get that real quick. The second chapter. Okay. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. It says, now verse 19, now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of the Most High, Yahweh Bashimashai, and are built upon the foundation of prophets, of the other prophets, it's like it, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone, because you must go through Yahweh Shah. He's our power, he's our creator, and he died for our sins and brought us back to Heavenly Father. And this is why we have faith and we have mercy, man. We have hope, while these people don't. All right? We know Yahweh Shah is going to keep us safe, but you can't take that max, you know? That means you don't trust and believe. And if you take that as it's going to separate you from the Most High even more, from Yahweh Bashim El Shai. It's taking away, it's depleting your God gene. All right? People say they don't even feel the same anymore afterwards. All right? They feel empty. Okay? So, hey, we're built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets. All right? Yahweh Shai himself, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone. All right? So you must worship Yahweh Shai. And you must come under the order of the elder apostles, rightly dividing the word of truth, all right, this doctrine. Okay? Anyone who's saying to take the max, they're a false prophet and they're a deceiver. All right? And you got certain cats out there, certain Israelite leaders that should be warning the flock, being watchmen. That's not. That's telling you to take this max, man. All right? Like Captain Tazariak. All right? And that's why you had a woman come on the show saying, look, you told us all these years to never trust thine enemy. All right? To never trust thine enemy. Let me get that real quick. But here it is, you trusting the enemy and taking his max. You know? So a lot of these dudes, man, hey, they're false prophets and they're deceivers, and they're going to be destroyed. This second Esdras, no, Salakia, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, and what is Esau doing? All right, trying to make it seem like, oh, just take the max. You'll get your jobs. It'll help the economy. We can finally uh, get our independence, like as Biden said, from this enemy, from this invisible enemy that's just a flu. But they make it sound like it's such a deadly virus, that's killing people. When all it is because hey, they've been revealed. All right, the Israeli prime minister, they've been revealed saying that it's not going to help anyone. It's just a way to get people more vaccinated. All right, they just want to mandate these vaccines because it's all prelude for the New World Order system. It's a catalyst because they want to ultimately chip everyone. Okay, and the vaccine, like Apostle Horace said, an ingredient they need to have inside people. All right, to fully be conformed into their beast system. That's why they're setting up 5G grids systems everywhere, 5G towers everywhere. All right, because that's gonna be connected to their New World Order system for that chip. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a licking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. And the Edomites they have been created to be the wicked, the sons of the wicked. All right? And that's what they're doing. Deceiving and lying to the masses of the people. Yeah, Biden over here lying his ass off, as senile as he is. All right? Still being a devil. Now they're making your children take it. And they're saying that this will help when it won't. All right, it's all diabolical to mass murder everyone, man, and people don't see it. Well, Americans don't see it. These other countries, they're rioting and protesting because at least they have a little sense. But you Americans are just taking the bait, man. You are a successful product of Esau's system. All right, to be docile and dumb as hell and to be a eternal servant. All right, when you're supposed to come to Yahweh Shemashah and serve him as Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds who may look like other nations. All right. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts, right? So if you take this max, all right, defile your temple, if you listen to these false prophets, you listen to Esau Edom, all right, and take that potion, hey, well, that's you, man. Especially if you know you're an Israelite, you know this truth, hey, man, you chose death, all right? You chose your fate. Okay, it says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity, right? So no one ain't gonna pity you, man. Okay? The Lord is looking for sincere believers, soldiers, man, true worshipers. And if our fate is through death, it'll be an honorable death. You'll get a quick, hey, the Lord can do anything. Cut off your pain receptors, outer body experience, and you'll just be in the heavens waiting to return, to be resurrected and get beamed up and be a new body and have everlasting life and be joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. All right. So hey, it's all winning from here. This ain't no time to be in a low mind. Hell no, man. We win and get pumped up. The kingdom of heaven is about to be established right before our eyes, man. Soon. We seen the chariots every day. Yahweh Shah is about to make his return, man. All right. So keep fighting, keep having the faith. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and immense glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to my other apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and citation to the hopeful elect. With that, Shalom.